It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy. Coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, go, go. Dig, dig, dig. Go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
What's happening?
Getting everybody's way. Nobody ever flukes into a win at this place, they say. It's always usually someone who's been on top of their game all year. I know gas mileage is part of the equation here, but
Sure.
do you think this is one of those races that shows kind of a benchmark race that shows which teams are strong and are going to be strong the rest of the year?
No, I definitely feel like, if you looked in the past at what teams have come out of here on top, they've been teams that are great teams, possibly the best teams, that year. So I definitely don't think that we've seen it be a fluke. I think that it's hard to predict what's going to happen with this race. With this car, this track, the way races have been run here recently. And we're always constantly pushing the limits and finding out what's working and learning from strategies. And so, I think anything's possible. Anybody can win this race this weekend.
I've read 4 articles that say we're in for a boring race. The Brickyard is always a boring race. I mean, I don't know if offend is the right word, but do you guys take umbrage with that? Because I'm sure it's not boring going the track at 200 some odd miles.
No, not at all. This is one of the most challenging racetracks that we come to. It's never boring. It's always fun and exciting from inside the car. I think that this could turn out to be a really exciting race from a strategy standpoint. I don't know, if we're going to see maybe as much side-by-side racing or passing that maybe some people would like to see. But I think as far as excitement and a great race and an exciting finish, I still think you're going to see that.
Jeff, can you talk about what Mark Martin brings to Hendrick Motorsports, specifically what he brings to the team?
Well, obviously he brings a lot of experience. He's been in the sport for a very long time. I think he's a tremendously talented race car driver. I like the attitude and the confidence that he brings. I think he brings a lot of things, really. I think that team, they need to get built back up. They've had a rough year. And I think a guy like Mark coming in that has confidence in what he's doing, has confidence in the team, and has that fresh start. And we've seen what he's done, not just when he was at Roush, but now that he's stepped away from that. Everywhere he's gone, he's been competitive, and I think that's only helped Mark be able to come and help us.
Is there anything specific you can do to get the 5-car out of this? I don't want to use the word chance, but they just haven't performed over the years. Can he turn that around?
Well, I think, we saw that the car performed well when Kyle was there. There's been moments this year where they've been fast, just haven't been able to put the results together. Specifically, he's just going to be driving the wheels off the thing like he does everything else and bringing a lot of feedback.
Jeff, what's your favorite thing about this whole experience?
I think it's just, the thought of the memories that I had as a kid watching Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the Indy 500, the legends that raced here, and that I get to race at that track. That those greats competed on, that I watched on TV as a kid, and I just, ever since the first year that we came here, having that win under our belt just gets me excited about coming back here each and every year. It doesn't seem to matter what kind of year we're having. I just always feel like we can come here and be competitive.
Jeff, I've been away for a little bit.
Yeah, where you been?
Nice. Are you? How much closer are you, do you think, to getting the first one this season?
I think we're getting closer. How close are we? I don't know. You can win races at any time, but as far as being consistently towards the front, I felt like Chicago was a big step forward for us. I felt like we were competitive. We led some laps. We didn't get the finish that I felt like we were capable of, but I still think that we performed better, and so that's a plus. And we just keep moving forward in that direction. I think that those wins could be around the corner.
Who's more frustrated, you or Stewart, at not having a win yet?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's a long season. There's a lot of racing left to go. If you talk to me the Monday after Texas, I would say me. I mean, I feel like we've missed out on some opportunities that we could have won races like Daytona. And then I also feel like we haven't performed as well as we could at other places. So I don't know. For some reason, recently I haven't been as frustrated. I feel like the last 5 or 6 races have gone fairly well for us.
Jeff, at the drivers' meeting in Chicago, Richard Petty had some things to say about the importance of remaining connected with the fans. How did you take that, and do you think that the current crop of drivers needed that kind of reminder?
Well, I mean, I think that we all need reminders. It's a lot of times, things become very hectic, and you get caught up in the competition. You get caught up in a lot of things that become priorities in the sport. And it's always great to have somebody like Richard Petty stand up there and remind you of that. And I think he was spot on. I think that he's absolutely right. That at this, especially with the economy and the tough times that our country and the economy is having, that we got to really appreciate the fans that are coming out and supporting us, and show them how much we care about them, and reach out there to them as much as we possibly can. And so I think coming from Richard, it certainly always hits home.
Thank you.
Jeff, your fans want to see you turn the victory lane. That would mean your 5th victory, equalizing Michael Schumacher's record here on this track. How much does it mean to you, records and stats like this?
Well, obviously we'd love to have a win. We'd love to get our 5th win here. I've never compared anything that has happened at the Indy 500 or the Formula One race to what we do. I just think that there is no comparison. Number one is the history of the Indy 500. Being here for so many years, a totally different type of race car and race. Same as Formula One, not the history, but the totally different type of car and type of racing. You see a lot more dominance in Formula One than you do in IndyCar racing, and as well as even in NASCAR. So the 4 that I have, are very special, and I would love to get 5, but not to match stats of other legends that have raced at this track, because I just I think it's more of, this is a challenging racetrack. This is a track I love competing at, and a track that not too many guys have won more than once or more than twice.
What is the secret of this? Last question. What is the secret of success? Being successful in this
Well, you got to have good balance, in the car. This is a tough track. You got to have long straightaways. You really have to get down the straightaways. So how you get off turn 2, turn 4 is extremely important. You got to have a car that really gets off the corner pretty neutral. And you've got to be able to get into turns 1 and turns 3 really good. But you need that power to get you down the straightaways as well. So it's a total team effort for sure.